Big man, he a free throw. Man down, call the amber lamps. Tell him please, bro. Nella.
Huh?
I say we on live.
What if we are?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody coming to the Queen page. Welcome.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. He started that one off right. You know what he's okay. You know what? I'm about to take over. I'm only saying he started this conversation off right.
Because you're gonna take over.
No, I promise you, I'm not gonna take over this time. I'm gonna see if you can keep my interest. Listen, I just only wanted to say, 400 Circle Media said, "Welcome everybody to the live with the Queen." Did y'all miss that? Chaotic said hello. Samuel said 400, make that move. Huh?
Salute to everybody.
He said salute to everybody. Everybody better hit that salute. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, so
hit them likes and subscribe.
Okay, see?
This is what we've been missing right here.
Really?
A real woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, 400. Why would you say that? What would make you say that about me? Seriously.
Because Jude brought me over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, "That's one I need to listen to." So as soon as I listened to you talk, I was like, "Okay, we on the same thing."
Just like that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've noticed, 400.
Beautiful black woman.
Thank you.
My little girl, like 5'10", right?
Okay.
And she walk like that too. And she beautiful. And the way you present yourself, I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Now, see, I'm telling you, y'all send me my hearts and stuff. But see, remember I tell you, I'm a different type of creature because I like to look at you talk. I like to read your messages. But then sometimes when I'm reading your messages, I also want to put a voice to it because I could put a voice to it and I could get a better understanding. And you know what? Thank you so much, 400 Media. I'm going to tell you, that made me feel so good for you to just say, when you look at your daughter, and then you actually thought about me and you said, wow.
But you said something real. You like 6'2" and what? And I'm beautiful. My girl 5'10".
Why? She 5'10"?
Yeah, so she tall. So.
And she, oh my
she
goodness.
Beautiful.
And you better make sure, because I'm going to tell you one thing about tall girls, even going into womanhood, tall, they get so insecure about their height. They get very insecure about their height. And I hope she ain't that person.
No, she ain't.
Oh my goodness.
I got an aunt that's 6'2".
Okay. So she used to seeing tall. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but I ain't know she gonna turn out 5'10". But we good though. But when I heard you talking about it, when you like, I'm 6'2" and I'm great, I said, okay. Beautiful black woman.
Thank you. It don't start making me blush on this call.
I'm not making you blush.
You are making me blush.
And then you talk intelligent.
Thank you, 400 Circle Media.
I'm not gonna do that.
Thank you.
Like, I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I used to, some of the girlfriends would call me. A couple of them have called me and said, how is it that I get my brothers to talk on the phone with me so long? And I'm like, I don't know. Because really, I call one of my brothers or they call me and I can literally be on the phone with them for hours. But remember, I'm raised with all men. That's my dad and my brothers.
Yeah.
So I'm used to the conversation. And what I'm not used to is having to honestly cover up my words. So when I talk to my men, I don't have to cover up my words because the things that I'm saying, it's not harsh to the men. And so I never understood where I was at until I said, you know where I'm at? I'm at where I need to do something where I'm talking to my men.
See, with my little girl, I try to keep her away from what I went through, right?
Right.
So she don't know nothing about nothing. She just knows she happy. And that's the whole point I was trying to bring is you here and you good.
Right there.
She don't have to nobody know daddy not being there. She don't have to know about nothing. She just here.
And you know what? I could agree with you on that. I could agree with you on that. And whether you believe it or not, I could also relate to you on that, because when my kids were little, my son, he had just turned. He was 3 years old.
I didn't know you had no kids.
I have 2 children. I have a son. I have a son 25 years old, and I have a daughter 22. Toy.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they were younger, I went away. It was only for a couple months, but I wouldn't wait. And you know what? I never told him that. I never told him that, because I do feel like everything you did in your past don't need to be repeated in the conversation either. Because sometimes when it's in your past and you repeat it in the conversation, what you're actually doing is rehashing those same situations again. So how do you get it out your system if you don't, you know, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I think one of the reasons why I split from my family is because I had a ex-cousin, and
you split from your family?
Yeah, I like not split, but
I had to do the same thing.
Yeah,
so I know what you're coming.
Yeah, I had to separate. Yeah. I had to distance myself, and I separated. That's the only way you can find peace and solace.
Yes.
Because you're not gonna find peace and solace. And I think what this one ex-cousin did was, I think it was so much, I don't know if I can say jealousy or maybe enviousness. Why? Because a lot of the struggles that they had, I didn't have those struggles. But what they don't understand was they never took the time to understand what my particular struggles were. Because when people are so used to you being strong for them, strong, they never understand that the strong fall weak too.
Yes.
They don't get stuff like that, and because they don't get it, everybody they overlooked me within. If that means, like, you can't overlook me. You can't overlook me on the outside, because you're gonna see me walk in the room, and when I walk in the room, I'm gonna take the breath out the walls, the ceiling, and the floor. The problem with it is, you didn't see me on the inside, and that's when people failed me. They failed me, and I had to literally go underground, and I had to just ask the Lord, I'm asking you to just teach me how to follow your footsteps, because man ain't gonna lead me right. And when I realized that I'm living wrong, how you come in your house and sage your house and you ain't clean? And when I started learning how to sage myself too, along with a house per se, I started realizing that, wait a minute, I'm more powerful than I know I am. I'm way more powerful, because you know what? When you get a person that's real and you get a person that's natural and they're altruistic, that's the only thing that's going to shine on them.
And you say this, the main thing, when you get somebody that's real.
That's it. And that's what people want.
Yep. I'm not doing nothing.
And you know,
I'm telling you what I am.
Exactly. And you know what else too? I'm going to be honest with you. When I started YouTube, I started telling my story about how the girl falsely got me in trouble and I was on house arrest. But I quickly said, okay, but wait a minute. I can't do this every damn day, because I'm not a person that's down every day. I may be down in my moments as a loner, but I can't tell the same story every day. So that wasn't making me happy. And then I started doing my other channel, 6'2" in Heels. I said, okay, I could do that. But for me, and to be honest with you, it ain't nothing for me to get dressed up. It's nothing for me to dress up. It's nothing for me to walk in the room where there's no clothes. I'm going to find something out of there, and I'm going to get mad compliments. That's how I always been. The thing of it is, that was still boring. So everything I was doing, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, I'll report on these black officers, white officers, and black and white stories. Guess what? That still wasn't enough for me, because I'm a person that keep going. And I'm a person that, because you could tell, the way I talk to y'all, I'm all over the place. That's how I feel inside. I feel like you got to.
We just be messing with you, right?
Of course, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay. If you didn't do that, we wouldn't be good.
You're right.
If you didn't do that, if everybody that I've learned to know and understand, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna meet you all. I'm telling you, I will. Listen, if I did not say, wait a minute, Lord, I'm missing something, and I went live one day and Jug flew in and Jug, it was just me and Jug, and we were just talking. I didn't even know what I was doing, still don't. And we went to talking, and I'm saying to myself, listen, I don't have to really report on Kendra G. I do it just for the entertainment. But you see how quick I go through these stories. I look at them, and I'm done with the story before they're done. But I have to be respectful so people can listen. The point that I'm making is that got boring. So I say, okay, I'm gonna report on this. That's boring. But out of everything that's boring to me, I found my home when something clicked about a couple weeks ago. And say, wait a minute, the ones that I love and I can talk to, and I can, express myself, and I can cry if I want to, and I don't got to hear it again, and they ain't jealous of me, they're not picking on me just because I'm me, is my man. Is my man. And listen, I promise you, I don't think I've been happier. And for me to meet my men, and I also turned 50, and this is 2025, I said, you just messed up and did it then. And then I found that's where my real family is. Sometimes family cannot be at arm's length.
Okay.
Family can't. I just found a family, my family all over the place, can't get it right in Texas.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I can go down the list. Exactly. I could go down the list where all of you are at, because you already told me. I could go down the list with who birthday is and who's most of y'all Scorpio. Amazing Sweat Out, he a Libra. He's not a Libra, he's a Virgo. I'm just saying I can go down the list with people.
Like with amazing, I can relate to him too.
Yes. And I'm
because we all got a story.
Exactly, and that's what I love. I love it.
You remember when I told you I said I want to do KG interview?
Yep.
Because I feel like his story is more important than mine. Because he went through a lot.
Okay.
And I feel people can relate to, or if you don't relate to it, it'll make you change your mind by doing certain things.
Okay.
That's why I want to do his interview.
Okay.
Because to me, I went through mine. I was good. I ain't had no problem. But KG got a whole story, like, KG got a whole story, though.
So, and I think and we're talking about can't get it right. So you're saying that can't get it right have a story that he really need to tell.
Yes.
And you're putting what you've gone through to the side so that we could really hear can't get it right.
Yeah.
I mean, what a man. What a man to do something like that, because that's what, and a part of me loving to talk to my men is because I know my men hold more in. And if the truth be told, the average woman don't know how to help them bring it out. Because especially if it's a relationship, especially if it's a mother figure, especially if it's somebody that know anything about you, sometimes what they do is they forget to listen. And sometimes people don't understand, you can't just listen with your ears, and you damn sure can't just listen with your mouth. Sometimes you also got to listen with your eyes. Because I could be talking to someone and I might not even be looking at them, but I'm gonna tell you, body language to me, eye contact, fidgeting, any little thing a person do, I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna figure something ain't right. And a lot of times I'm telling you, when I'm not doing videos and I really come and talk to my men, that's why I really unwind and I ask the Lord to kind of turn it off, because I'm always into, you get what I'm saying? I'm into figuring out what's wrong with a person.
And I wanted to stop right here because you can't see me, no you can't, but Saiddit, which is one of our subscribers, and he was also in the chat, Saiddit said, just because you are from the same blood don't make you brothers. People outside our families can sometimes treat us better. And I just wanted to incorporate that because that was also said during the phone call, but it was said in the chat. And it's something that I can't help it now.
Because with KG, I already know where he come from. I I already know what he been through.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go through it, but I seen it.
Right.
You know,
Wow.
KG was the first one. That's how me and him got real cool. We was on somebody else's panel.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
And I said, man, I was lucky, man. I came home.
Mm.
And he said, no, bro, you blessed.
Wow.
And it always stuck with me. That's why me and him got real cool.
Right. Okay, so you met him through being on the panel. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, well, I was at the top one day and I said,
Wow.
yeah, I had to sit down for a minute. And he said, I already know what you're talking about.
Wow. So you know what? That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting and that's inspiring. And then you know what? It's interesting and inspiring. And then you know what? It's even more inspiring because y'all still, even though here's another panel that you could probably go on, you still come over to a panel. I don't know who hosted the other panel that you was on, but now you're coming over to a panel with a woman that actually not just trying to keep you in a mental state the whole time we're on a live. It's to see, for me, it's my mood, it's my zone, it's where my head at, and it's what I read, and then it's how I feel. Yeah, because I'm all over the place, but I'm over the place in a refined way, and that's why I was telling.
We like what you talk about.
And you know what?
Now,
I appreciate that.
I be down there talking about, come on, let's go.
I know that you owe me. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, but I like what you talk about.
I know exactly what you're doing. And guess what?
Because you be speaking real.
Yep. And I wouldn't want you to stop that either. I wouldn't want you to ever, never stop that. Matter of fact, anybody that fly in and land, like I see you, Delonte Burst, I see you done flew back in. I'm glad to see you here. Good evening. And he came in, he said, good evening, you beautiful black woman. Good evening, you man. I see Black, he said he from BK all day, boom, boom. Black also said, Brother Samuels, what part of New York you from? Samuel.
Samuel Kuzu.
And then Samuel said, nice phone conversation with the gentleman. This gentleman is 400 Circle Media. This is the gentleman that makes sure, get on, Queen. You're taking too long because you're with Samuel right now. You're taking too long because you're with Larry right now. So while you saying the gentleman, this is the gentleman that be sending them hundreds equal thousands and thousands equal hundred thousands and hundred thousands equal millions and millions equal 400 Circle Media, just like that.
Right.
And this is him.
I was telling KG, I said, man, God had to bring us together, man.
Had to.
Because, you know, I ain't believe in God and stuff.
Right. Wow.
KG brought God up. He said, no, you were blessed, bro. And I said, it wasn't no lucky. I was blessed. And come on.
Wow.
Yeah. But his story, though, if you listen to him talk, and you talk to KG, it's like a whole series, for real.
I can believe that. And that's...
But I was thinking to myself, I'm like, and what I went through ain't nothing what he went through.
Wow. Dang, that sounds kind of hurtful and scary.
Yeah.
I wonder, can't get it right. Are you still there? Yeah, I was wondering. Right. I was wondering, was Can't Get It Right still on the line? Because I see where he dropped in. I'm gonna go up in the chat just a little bit. But anybody that don't know, okay, he just sent some love through. Anybody that don't know, I'm on the phone with 400 Circle Media, and guess what? He's damn sure. He definitely is 20 minutes later, and he have initially caught my attention. Gotten, you lost. Somebody have beat the record, Gotten. You got my attention for 3 minutes, and 400 Circle Media just got my attention for 20 minutes almost. And guess what? I'm still interested in talking to him because guess what? There's so much that we could talk about. And this is the stuff that I'm trying to tell people. There's going to be a lot of women out there. When they find me, they're not going to be happy. But what they're not understanding is the conversations that we have. Our conversations are real, altruistic, talking about life. We don't have to sit on here and talk about sex and show. No, and we don't have to talk about sex. And y'all see me show y'all my outfit, because one thing y'all starting to know, I really do like my getting dressed up and stuff like that. And I just found men that also like to see me dressed up, but they're going to pick up for the wrong reasons, because men honestly are hurting far more than we'll ever believe. Why? Because they don't have an outlet. And you could and sometimes that outlet don't need to be for 2 hours. Matter of fact, that outlet don't even need to be for 30 minutes when it comes to a man. That's why I can come through the chat, I can speak to you, and once I get through speaking, I move on to something else. But we don't stay sad. We start laughing, I giggle, I might listen to the music. You know why? Because I'm just like y'all. I'm just the female version of it. I just got the blueprint of men. Why? Because a real one raised me. That's it. A real one raised me. So even if I come in contact with one, yeah. Even if I come in contact with one that like my husband, and I'm being honest with you, that don't mean I failed after 30-something years. That might mean the person that I tried to get to continue to grow with me wasn't ready yet again. So that don't mean you fail. But even if I didn't make it through all the way to life, and I've been married my whole life since AD after death and BC before Christ, no, that's not what it means. The fact of the matter is, I got a lot of experience I can bring to anybody's table.
No, I ain't look at it like that, but say experience, I can feel that though. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. See, and that's what people don't understand. That's why I say it's only special people that can come and look at a square and honestly see four corners. Because most people, when they come and look at a square, they only see the side of the square that they want to see. They only see the side of the square they want to see. They only see the four corners when it's relevant to them. They don't stop and listen.
You know what? I remember KG.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was on a panel, right? And we was just talking. Whatever. But I said, nah, I had to sit down for a minute and get my understanding of what's going on. He said, oh, and I already know you locked away. Yep. And like he done been through a lot. And you can understand when I tell you, when I do that interview, you can understand his struggle.
You talking about the interview you did with him a couple of weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did a different one with him, okay.
So we finna do a whole one.
Okay.
I'm talking about let him tell his story.
Okay. So you know what you need to do? When y'all get ready to do your interview, you got to make sure, because isn't it a way that you could drop the link in the chat? Or you, yeah, because if you schedule, yes.
I don't see what we're going to do. We're going to do pre-record, right?
Right.
And the reason I'm doing that, because I don't want nobody to interfere with, like, the interview and stuff.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play it live.
Okay.
So I'm letting them talk, because KG got a whole story. Like, I got like a little piece of what
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20
did and what happened to me, whatever. But that dude story go deep.
I get what you're saying, and you know what? When do y'all plan on doing your story?
I think we're gonna do it Monday.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna put it out till about Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Whenever you do the story and you put it out, and all you gotta do is let us know, and you know we do our lives daily. Just drop the link. Yeah. All you gotta do is just go and drop the link in the description. Drop the link in the chat for people to, click on it You put it in the community news, and then I'll repost it on my channel as well.
Because you know we got a whole story to tell.
Wow. And I can't wait to speak to him too. I know he's supposed to be doing an interview with me too. So I can't wait to kind of mimic and see what y'all got going on, because just let me know. I don't mind. I'll be right there to be in attendance. As long as you let me know in advance, I'll be right there to be in attendance. And that's the key to it too, is to support. You know, I heard something about a young lady. I'm sure y'all heard her on, what are they, DoDash. They say she one of the ones where I guess something with getting subscribers and stuff like that, and she was hyping them up, and that's how she started getting so many subscribers. The only thing, and then a lot of people start saying that she was scamming, whatever they got going on over there. When I looked at one of her videos, as I'm looking at her, I said to myself, I said, no, she might have used to be a scammer. I said, but she have outgrown that. I said, she's in a different space right now. And I could tell she's in a different, more honest space, because being dishonest isn't going to get you where you need to go. It might get you to the door, but then once you get to the door and walk in, you got to know how to stay in there too. I said, so she done learned a little lesson. I said, but the lesson that she haven't learned is this: she's forgetting to share. She's forgetting to share. She's forgetting to share. If you got subscribers and she's forgetting to share, meaning not share with family. You can't see, sometimes, like I told you, I block family out. I don't have that anymore. I'm not ready for it right now. You know, I gave all I could give. They took the breath out of me, and right now I need to keep all the wind in because I'm just getting started. The point that I'm making is she's forgetting to share. So when I say forgetting to share is her subscribers got her to where she's at. I'm saying to myself, along the way, you didn't connect with anybody to bring with you. Even if you just learn how to act them, even if you learn how to go on their channel and support them, that right there is learning how to share. Exactly. Learn how to share. Learn how to go on their channel. Even I don't give a damn if you got to make it daily. You already know it is your job. Make it daily to go and support your subscribers as well. Make it daily. Say when you make it, you don't even have to make it all the way to the top. What you got to do is along the way, you got to say, you know what? When I get to this level right here, I got to reach back and bring one person with me. When I get to this level right here, I got to reach back and I got to bring a different person with me. But guess what? You're still trying to support a different type of circle. And I think she's failing because she's forgetting the people that bring her there, that's helping her.
Yeah, well, you know, we all get lost sometimes, right?
Yeah, and that's my point. In my channel, I don't want to get lost. I want y'all to make sure when I'm starting to bump my head.
But why you think I come over there? Even though I have stuff to do, I come over there.
Sure do. And that's what, and if you notice, when you drop something, what do you notice me do? I'll come and I'll like.
Yeah.
I come and I leave my comment. When you and Can't Get It Right, when y'all did y'all live, remember I was trying to do the live stream.
Yeah.
I couldn't get in on the live stream. But when I finally came back to your channel, I tried to like chat. Like I see messages from me, but none of the message I guess was getting in the chat. But I could see where I was sending the messages. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna just sit back, and I listened to the interview with you and Can't Get It Right, and I let you know I watched it. But my point is, that's how you support. I see them hearts.
That's how you support.
I see them hearts. Thank you for the hearts. I definitely appreciate it. And while I got,
come on, you already know. Pop up.
Right. And you know what? While I'm on,
I go check the last one you don't put up today, because I ain't really look at it. Because I had something. I was doing something else, but
you're gonna get to it. That's one good thing about it. Because if it's 400 Circle Media, when I say support, just like if y'all listening right now, I know y'all out there listening, and y'all see right now I'm on the phone actually with 400 Circle Media, and 400 Circle Media,
salute.
He said salute. And what he basically doing is basically trying to uplift Can't Get It Right. He's trying to tell the story, which he wants Can't Get It Right to tell the story of this how I made it out. And this is where I'm at today. And guess what? By him even telling his story to 400 Circle Media, 400 Circle Media just confirmed he wasn't a believer of the Lord until he talked to Can't Get It Right.
Can't get it right.
And you know what? And while I have 400 Circle Media on the line, I'm gonna go ahead and read through some of these chats because he right here to listen to me. Chaotic Vlog said, hello 400, can't get it right. Say, Queen, finally doing something different. Can't get it right. Actually came in, he gave me those 5 diamonds again. You know I love my hearts, and they're shaded and solid. Ooh, and then he gave me all my hundreds, and then you won't believe it, he gave me 5 more diamonds again. Thank you so much. Can't get it right. Definitely. And you listen, I appreciate you. You see how 400 Circle Media laughing at you, but guess what? Don't worry about nobody laughing at you. Long as I give you a kiss on the cheek.
You already know. Let's go.
See what I mean? This is what I'm telling you. I would not have him sit next. He don't even have to sit next to me. All you have to do is have his voice like this. See how he rushing me now? Imagine when this chat get huge. He gonna wish he had a doorbell to just throw at me. And what he gonna do? He gonna super chat me all night long just for me to keep going.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Chaotic Vlog said, just because you are from the same blood don't make you brothers. People outside our families can sometimes treat us better, and that's the point that we're making. That's you heard 400 Circle Media say Chaotic.
And there you have it, all my Queen Kings, things, and my Mentalines. Yes, we were on the line just now with 400 Circle Media, and if I must tell you, that was a Scorpio. He have a big, huge story to tell. And one thing I wanted to let 400 Circle Media know, as I did when I even spoke to him, no story is as big as the next one. If it's your story and it's your pain, your laughter, your feelings, whatever it is, if that's your story, don't put nobody else's story ahead of yours. But what you can do is remember that there's someone out there that's been through something worse than you or a little different than you. But when you hurting from the inside, who can tell you how heavy that hurt is, or who can tell you how heavy your heart is when you can't hardly lift your head up? And we're going to go ahead and end it on that note. Thank you, 400 Circle Media, for being one of our callers. And guess what? This line is going to be open all day for you, and I'll make sure I pin it. Men, where you at? Men time.
Nigga to the psst. I see dead people. I see sage people.
Men time.
Man. He a freak throw, man down. Call an ambulance. Tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the psst. I see dead people. I see sage people.
Men time.